Lake Victoria sent Ming Zhu, our CFO, and Jerry Hess of Camlaren Mine Development over to China to visit 3 gold recovery manufacturers and 1 power plant producer. Our objective was to verify the quality, workmanship, pricing, warranty, and delivery time for each of them. We now have the opportunity to travel along with them and look in on some of Mr. Hess's discussions and plant tours that occurred. Their first stop was Shanghai mining machinery manufacturer.
Maybe better to make a dory bar, gold bar, which CIL would give you. This is the carbon and leach system.
You prefer CIL?
I'm starting to think that CIL is going to be better for us because if we have to ship flotation, the big bags, right, you end up with their trucks have holes in the deck. Bags are coming through. I saw that. And also theft. And the truck has to stop at night. Whatever it is, somebody can hold it up. So I'm thinking that, you know, we're getting better recovery with the CIL than we have. So far, we have we're running one more test. You do have CIL plants as well?
Yes.
Okay. So now you guys have.
他说那个现在只是测试和那个矿的流程定了，后面是用浮选还是用CIL我还不知道。但是就是他说那个浮选机啊，主要是因为那个路不好走，那个浮选槽不是那个大，路不好。他说那个CIL的回收率还能再高一点。
行。
对。We need to grind to 200 mesh.
No, 200目不够吧？
现在200目负200目。
90% 200? Yes, yes, correct.
Two-stage grinding.
Two-stage grinding. So you have.
这样就不行了。
这不行，还有一个，这个再出。
This is the grade ball mill, and another set is overflow ball mill. 2 ball mill.
I've run mills before without, you know, just an ordinary overflow ball mill and achieved the 200 grind quite easily.
再另外100还用了 CIL 的话，这个也可以省掉，这个标准。
So this would be your free gold is take off there. And I
有自由基站，因为有浮选的话，你用这个是没问题的。因为有 CIL 的话，它这个那个含氢平液返回过程当中都就溶掉了。
If with CIL associate, you said the
jigger
is not necessary for this solution.
The thing with the ball mill is that you might have small particles that beats together into big particles. It becomes large, and then it doesn't dissolve in cyanide very easily. Little tiny pieces of gold come together, and you can have pieces this big. Cyanide does not dissolve that. Right? Better to take out the free gold.
Okay. Great.
And the other thing is, I noticed you use the spiral thickener. I would just like to go with the cyclone. Cyclone works very well for.
You mean the cyclone?
The cyclone, yeah, that gives your classifying material. So your underflow of the cyclone, the heavy material goes back to grinding.
Yeah.
The overflow would then go to the CIL.
Mr. Hess and the Shanghai team continue to discuss options in recovery design and equipment to arrive at the most efficient system. Jerry is being sensitive to eliminating any unnecessary equipment without risking the loss of any gold recovery.
With this flow sheet, the grinding efficiency is high.
Now we can join them on their plant tour, and we get to see a glimpse of some of the equipment they are constructing and also the finished product awaiting shipment. The next stop will be BIFA, the power plant producers.
You have soundproof enclosure.
Yes.
That's not that much more expense. What kind of problem would you have with cooling if you had that? Would you still be able to cool the machine with the soundproof enclosure?
Yes, we have soundproof. Also have rainproof, weatherproof.
Yeah, that's an issue that I see is going to be keeping it cool in the summer.
It's not a problem about the temperature. Radiator is suitable for 50 degrees. It's not a problem.
That's not a problem.
Yeah. So just now you mentioned the 30 degrees, not so hot.
That's not so hot.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. If there's a switch control that you can make it idle instead of run at full speed, you have that? Because it's hard on an engine usually to start it up at full speed, you know.
Yeah.
It hasn't had a chance for the oil to circulate or warm up.
Later, our engineer will accompany with us together to the workshop.
Okay. You'll be able to talk about that.
Yeah.
All right.
We now join Jerry along with the engineer on a plant tour to examine some of the generators. However, Jerry is very familiar with their product, having used the same on past installations. When we see the amount of finished equipment that is available, delivery will definitely not be an issue after we place our order. We now join the visit to Zenith manufacturers.
What type of bearing are you using in this?
We use Chinese brand, CSW.
No, but I mean, is it a roller bearing or is it a Babbitt bearing? We buy a cone crusher that comes complete with the base and the legs and everything, is that correct? Or is that extra?
This is separate, depend on the customer requirement, because some customers don't.
You want concrete on it, yeah.
Again, based on the amount of finished equipment that they have on hand, maintaining an on-time delivery should not be a problem.
PEW, it's like with a hydraulic adjustment.
And this does not have hydraulic adjustment?
Yeah.
Okay. 115 millimeter was the maximum input size, so there's 15 millimeters.
Upon completing his discussions with Zenith, we now move on with Jerry and Ming to LVCA manufacturers. They are different from Shanghai and Zenith in that they only produce grinding and crushing equipment, not complete gold recovery systems.
As I told you, we are professional in the crushing and screen. What's the unit?
No, that would be. We probably need only 2 screens because we need to produce a finished product at 10 millimeter size to go into the ball mill.
How many kind of the final product?
Only one final product.
Only one.
Only one.
Okay. What's the millimeter?
10 millimeter.
10 millimeter.
We've been able to visit 4 Chinese manufacturers along with Ming and Jerry. We've been in the center of their discussions and plant tours. Why don't we try to reach Mr. Hess by phone and see what his summary comments are now that he has visited these Chinese companies.
Hello.
Hi, Jerry. This is Heidi from Lake Victoria. How are you?
Good.
Good. You've been to China and visited 4 different companies, and now you're back. Are you able to share with us what your trip to China accomplished and how successful it was?
Well, yes. The goals when we went to China were see if they can actually supply the product that we need and to view the manufacturing facilities and the quality that they produce. And yes, I accomplished that. They have the ability to manufacture quite readily. They can supply the whole machine, all the machinery for the mill a matter of 45 days from the time that we sign on with them. They have pretty good capacity in the shops that we visited, the factories.
Have you narrowed anything down and received any quotations?
Yes, we've got 3 suppliers. We visited 4, but 3 of them can give us what we need, and they have been sending prices to us, and they're way less than we could even buy used in North America. The machinery that I saw there is the quality is very good, because they're taking the old standards that we have designed in North America for the last 40 or 50 years, like Simon's, Nordberg, Cedar Rapids machinery, and they're just copying everything of ours, except that the North American stuff is made out of cast iron, and everything that I saw there, they're making it out of cast steel. This has quite a few advantages in the fact that it's not brittle as cast iron is, and it's also repairable with a welder should anything happen or should you need to add to it. You know, the machining that I saw done there is done on modern CNC machines. Yeah, I was pretty pleased with what I saw.
And how did you feel about the quotations received? Are they reasonable?
Quotations are very reasonable. Like I said earlier, you couldn't buy a mill in Canada or the United States, even the crushing end of it, for what we're going to pay for the whole thing. I'm talking used in North America. You couldn't buy used for what we can buy new for.
And were you satisfied then with the quality of the machinery that you had a look at?
Yes, yeah, I was satisfied with the quality. They do a good job.
Well, thank you, Jerry, for your time. You know, we really look forward to receiving and having a look at the final quotations on these gold recovery systems. So please keep us posted.
I will do so.
Thank you. Sounds good.
Okay.
Take care. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Coming up on the LVCA Media Room, we'll continue discussing topics related to our pathway to gold production. These will include mine site logistics, the mobile mining equipment, gold recovery systems, mine site security, contract mining versus conducting our own mining, just about everything related to bringing you into the heart of the activity. So visit the LVCA Media Room regularly.